If you think left-wing media has major billionaire donors, again, you'd sadly be mistaken. But the information regarding Prager U, which, by the way, you're listed as an organization that's tax exempt, correct? And you're not supposed to be talking about political issues. But last time I checked, Prager U talks about a lot of political issues.
Well, then you haven't checked in a long time. For example, we never did a single video on Donald Trump, and that's not exactly political. We just did we put out a video a week. So we have 500 videos out about, and we just put out one on Millard Fillmore. If you consider that political,
riveting. Most
people never heard of it. We're doing every single president. Many of our videos, probably at least half, are purely educational. So to tell you about every president, for example, Democrat or Republican, by some noted historian, it's a caricature of Prager U for you to say that we are largely political.
Yeah, so we've watched a fair amount of Prager content on here. Is this you guys' impression? It's not particularly political?
I thought that's all it was.
I don't think you've ever showed anything political from their site.
Yeah, I mean, I think they were maybe trying to walk the line on on not quite identifying themselves with Trump, which was obviously something that split the conservative movement. But I think that's.
I mean, didn't they do a whole? They did like a month on critical race theory.
Yeah, I mean, this is I see there's why, I'm going to the main Prager U site right now. I see why Americans are buying guns. I see who cares about illegal immigration. The Venezuela, life under socialism. All of these things might lead a casual observer to think there's politics going on here.
I don't see any politics.
I'm not seeing the politics.
Yeah, I don't see it in how wokeness killed country music. That just seems to be not popular entertainment.
They've never been to a country music concert in their life.
That is an actual Prager U title. How wokeness killed country music.
I know. I saw it on the.
They've never, as someone that's literally worked one of the largest country music festivals in the States numerous times. I need to watch that with the person that decided to make it, because the country music is a lot of things. Woke ain't it. Woke ain't it.
I don't know. Do you remember the Dixie Chicks? I mean, come on, pretty woke.
Look,
you mean the chicks?
They weren't there.
You mean the chicks?
Sorry, the chicks.
They weren't there, because if they would have showed up, wouldn't have been a good look for them.
Let's see. What is critical race theory? Critical race theory, the anti-civil rights movement. Missouri schools, all caps, hide critical race theory in curriculum. Ooh, there's a James Lindsay video on critical race theory. I'm sure that's neutral educational content.
Just educate. Just a mathematician talking about some social issues. I mean,
is he a mathematician?
About that? He is a mathematician by training.
What the hell does he talk about this stuff for? He doesn't even make math problems out of it.
It's a fascinating question. He's an expert. You ask him, he's a greater expert on this stuff than anyone, because he spends all of his time reading it.
Fascinating.
Yeah, 14 hours a day, he says, which is confusing, because up until he was kicked out of Twitter, I'm pretty sure he was tweeting at least 18 hours a day.
He says he spends 14 hours a day reading about critical race theory?
Yes. Yeah, correct.
That's not true.
He can multitask. He He tweets while he's reading.
Like Derek Bell's stuff isn't that long.
It is obviously not true.
Well, I mean, he's also reading Hegel, the original critical race theorist. All that stuff.
All caps exposing totalitarianism, critical race theory, and gender ideology. Another educational video. All right, but let's be fair.
Just all neutral educational content.
So I don't think the Millard Fillmore video one is out yet.
And I'm sure that all of those videos are completely neutral. If we actually were to watch one of those series on the presidents, it's all things you could just find on the Wikipedia page, I'm sure.
Yeah. So apparently the Millard Fillmore video is still in production. It's been a couple weeks since that debate, but there's nothing about Millard Fillmore. The only thing that actually comes up is for Millard Fillmore on the Prager U YouTube channel is something that I guess because it came up in that debate with Anna, is the video where somebody talks about the debate with Anna. It's called "Don't Worry, Darling" is a all caps feminist fever dream, and Dennis Prager debates angry leftist. Now,
again, neutral educational content.
I want to be fair about this. So Millward Fillmore isn't out yet, but they say they have done one in every president. So let's see, FDR. What do we got? Did FDR end the Great Depression? Do we have bets about whether the answers could be yes or no?
I think they're just asking the question. I doubt they're going to offer a perspective on this topic.
Great art asks questions, does not provide answers.
Exactly. Are they going to say like how Hoover really fixed it because he built some bridges?
Let's find out.
Did President Franklin Roosevelt's New Deal economic policies pull the country out of the Great Depression? My research clearly suggests that the answer, contrary to popular belief, is no.
Yeah, all right. I guess not. Okay. So that's FDR. But
does he just say the war did? He's like, well, he didn't do anything. It was a war.
Oh, okay. Well, let's test the theory. Let's try a Republican. Let's see.
If you want someone to watch to the end of your video, you shouldn't answer the question in the first 5 seconds. You should.
Although I suppose
Ronald Reagan was this the greatest. I can't. The words are too small on the screen.
So what comes up for Reagan is Ronald Reagan, the great communicator. Leo and Layla's history adventures with President Ronald Reagan.
That might be the funniest thing ever. Have you guys watched that before?
Not that one. Then Reagan, Get Government Out of the Way. This one doesn't even have Reagan's name in the title, but one of the videos that comes up is Alexandria Ocasio-Cortez. Sounds a lot like Karl Marx.
I'm really curious to know whether JFK was a Democrat or Republican.
Okay, now my impression is a Democrat, but
that's what I thought. Maybe history applies to life to us, like they do about most things.
Let's see.
He was one of America's most popular presidents. Handsome, charismatic, a war hero. He believed a strong military was the best guarantor of peace. He explained that cutting taxes was the best way to grow the economy. He firmly opposed racial quotas and was horrified by the idea of unrestricted abortions. Can you name him? Here's one more clue. He was not a Republican. The answer, John F. Kennedy. When he was elected president in 1960, Kennedy's views were considered mainstream in the Democratic Party. But while the Kennedy name is still revered by the Democrats today, the policies he espoused are not.
Yeah, I'm going to just go out on a limb here and say that this is not actually neutral educational content. I actually think I could sense a political perspective underlying some of this.
Okay. All right. I didn't see it, but all right.
Yeah. That everybody likes JFK, so he must have really been, basically a Republican. Now, I want to be fair because it could be they've got this Ronald Reagan. One of the Reagan videos is Ronald Reagan discusses gun laws. Now there could be something really interesting because maybe they're actually taking a shot at Reagan here because, they could be talking about the fact that Ronald Reagan is governor of California, when he was repressing the Black Panthers, etc., was all in favor of gun control back then, and only switched much later on. So let's see if that's going to be the angle of this video.
It's a nasty truth, but those who seek to inflict harm are not fazed by gun control laws. I happen to know this from personal experience.
Because he got shot.
Yeah.
It took me a minute.
Yeah.
He got shot.
No, that's the
gun. Yeah, gunshot.
Yeah, he got shot. He got shot, and he, 80s Reagan managed to extract a anti-gun control message from him getting shot. You have been watching free public content from Give Them an Argument. To access every single episode of the show, the main show on Monday nights, all of the streams, all of the debate breakdowns, all of the patron-exclusive postgames on Monday nights, all of the patron-exclusive bonus episodes every week, and much, much more, go to patreon.com/BetOnTrump. Ben Burgis. I cannot resist ending this with, don't be foolish.